Are there legal risks with Medicaid Asset Protection Trusts? If you are considering a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust, you might be wondering about the legal risks involved. Let's break this down in a straightforward way. A Medicaid Asset Protection Trust is an irrevocable trust that helps shield assets from Medicaid's strict eligibility limits. This allows individuals to qualify for Medicaid benefits to cover long-term care costs. However, there are several legal risks and considerations to keep in mind. First, once you transfer assets into a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust, you generally cannot change or dissolve the trust. This means you lose direct control over those assets. You can only access the income generated by the trust, not the principal. This loss of control can be a big concern if you suddenly need those assets for unexpected expenses. Next, there is a 5-year look-back period that Medicaid enforces. This means any asset transfers into a trust will be reviewed for 5 years before applying for Medicaid. If you transfer assets into a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust within this time frame, you may face penalties. These penalties can delay or deny your Medicaid benefits. Therefore, it is best to set up the trust well in advance, ideally while you are still in good health. Another risk is the complexity of these trusts. Medicaid rules can vary by state, and the trust must be structured correctly to comply with both federal and state regulations. If there are mistakes in how the trust is drafted or managed, it could lead to disqualification of the trust's protections. This could result in your assets being counted as available resources, which may make you ineligible for Medicaid. Additionally, while Medicaid Asset Protection Trusts can protect assets from Medicaid eligibility calculations, some states may still pursue estate recovery after the Medicaid recipient passes away. This means they may try to recoup costs from the estate. Also, while the trust can shield assets from some creditors, it may not protect against all types of claims, depending on state law and the terms of the trust. Tax implications are another consideration. Transferring assets into an irrevocable trust can lead to income, gift, or estate tax consequences. It is wise to consult with an elder law attorney and possibly a tax professional before setting up the trust to understand these risks fully. Finally, not all assets are suitable for a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust. Certain assets, like retirement accounts or health savings accounts, may have complex rules regarding transfers. Improper transfers can result in tax penalties or loss of benefits. In summary, while Medicaid Asset Protection Trusts can be effective tools for protecting assets and qualifying for Medicaid, they come with legal risks. These include timing issues, loss of control, compliance challenges, and potential tax consequences. Working with an experienced elder law attorney is essential to navigate these risks effectively. Proper planning can help you avoid unintended consequences, such as losing Medicaid eligibility or facing financial penalties.